Hi, this is Nemesis, and welcome to a Let's Play of Halo Reach. This came on September 14th, 2010, and is Bungie's farewell to the Halo series. Now, unlike Halo games or other Halo games where you play as a particular character, and that's preset, in this game you play as Noble 6, but you can customize your character both multiplayer and single player. Right now I'm just getting the stars out of the way and showing what's available and what you can see at the beginning. Like, a lot of the stuff is locked, and you have to spend credits, which you get by playing the game. So I do in fact do some customization, and this time it actually matters because that's what will affect how I appear in the campaign. And now I'm deciding what shoulder piece to get. And I also love the music here. And one thing I also like doing is having an asymmetric Spartan, just because it's fun, just to have something different. And one thing, they took customization to a whole new level in this game. I mean, visor color, knee guards, shoulders, chest pieces, helmets, all sorts of stuff. And helmets even have variations, including firefight voice as well. And of course, new emblem. They did change some of the stuff, unfortunately. They did remove a few emblems. Like the marathon emblem disappeared. Also, the shade of gold. The shade of gold they use is also different. I went with yellow instead of gold. Of course, I decided to mess with my tag as well. And they did the same thing as ODST, where you can use letters or numbers as long as it's within 4. You can be Spartan or Elite. The thing about elites is they just have this particular armor sets that they can be. They can't customize this in depth as a Spartan can. And they also changed the button layout a little bit. I'll talk about that a little bit more when we get to the actual game. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and start this.
Contact with Visegrad Relay was lost last night. All signals flatlined at 2600 hours. I responded with trooper fire teams, which have since been declared MIA.
And now you're sending us.
The Office of Naval Intelligence believes deployment of a Spartan team is a gross misallocation of valuable resources. I disagree.
Commander.
So that's our new number 6.
Cat, you read his file?
Only the parts that weren't covered in black ink.
Anyone claim responsibility, sir?
Oni thinks it might be the local insurrection. 5 months ago, they pulled a similar job on Harmony. Hit a relay to take out our eyes and ears, then stole 2 freighters from dry dock. That cannot happen here. Reach is too damn important. I want that relay back online, Noble One.
Sir, consider it done.
Then I'll see you on the other side. Holland out.
Lieutenant.
Commander, sir.
I'm Carter, Noble Team's leader. That's Kat, Noble 2, Emil and George 4 and 5. You're riding with me, Noble 6. Not gonna lie to you, Lieutenant. You're stepping into some shoes the rest of the squad would rather leave unfilled. Me, I'm just happy to have Noble back up to full strength. Just one thing, I've seen your file, even the parts the Oni censors didn't want me to. I'm glad to have your skill set. But we're a team. That lone wolf stuff stays behind. Clear?
Got it, sir. Welcome to Reach.
Listen up, Noble Team. We're looking at a down relay outpost 50 clicks from Visegrad. We're gonna introduce ourselves to whoever took it out, and then Kat's gonna get it back online.
Get me under the hood, Commander.
Sir, why would rebels want to cut off Reach from the rest of the colonies?
You get a chance, maybe you can ask him, George.
Commander, we just lost our signal with HQ.
Backup channels?
Searching. Nada. Can't say what's jamming us.
You heard her. Dead zone confirmed. Command will not be keeping us company this trip.
I'm lonely already.
So we just watched the cutscene Noble Actual,
Yes, sir.
and now we're in the level Winter
Let's stay
Contingency.
focused. Watch your sectors.
There's the communications outpost.
Reading a distress beacon.
This is how they handle the targeting stuff right in the beginning. You look up at the outpost, you look down at the beacon, ask if you like it, and that's it. Then it tells you can change it if you later if you want.
Let's check it out.
So right now we're with
Down
Noble
on the
Team,
bluff.
and we're in a new vehicle for the series called the Falcon. It's a helicopter type thing. And it's a pretty awesome vehicle.
June, I want your eyes on the sky. Sure.
And also another thing you probably noticed is the graphics are significantly better
Let's
than
go,
Halo
6.
3.
All right, Noble Team, spread out. Watch the approach.
This is the absolute best looking game ever? No. But it's pretty damn good looking for a 360 game, especially with what they're pulling off.
Structure point 3-4 looks clear from this angle.
They also changed the look of the assault rifle. Right off the distance you can see that Falcon, and we can just see just how big of a scale they keep going with all the Halo stuff. I mean, they're still pushing it like crazy. Right in front of us is Noble, like I said in the
just south of you, Commander.
cutscene.
We're close.
There's the leader right in
Roger
front of
that.
us.
Eyes peeled.
Cat right there is Noble 2, who is kind of the tech person of the team.
Found the
And as you also can see, she's lost her arm.
Make out any ID?
Negative, but it's military.
So where are the troopers?
Why are we not seeing explosives residue?
Right there, a little bit of a glitch.
You confirm any EX residue in the area?
Negative, sir.
Right in front of us is Emil, the close quarters guy.
Not on Reach.
There's a lot of blood on the ground.
All right, Noble, looks like there's nothing here. Let's move on.
Smoke at the next structure, boss.
Circle west and check it out. Noble team, you have permission to engage, but be selective. We don't need to telegraph our presence.
Another thing you might notice, once again, health is back on top as well as shields, and that bird pushed me. And the health system, one thing they did different was from ODST, and ODST went down and started beeping at you. This, it does not. And here, the health can recharge, but in like thirds. So if it drops below a certain point, it'll only recharge up to a certain point. So if you only lose a little bit of health, it'll recharge back up to full health. But if you lose more than a third, it'll only go up to 2/3 full. And so you have to go find health packs still.
On your knees, now!
They're not rebels. They're farmers. Look at them.
That big
Ask
guy
them what
with
they're
the
doing here.
machine gun is George.
Hiding, sir. Neighbors were attacked last night. He heard screams, gunfire, stopped around sunrise. Says something in the fields killed his son.
Something.
Commander, be advised. I'm reading heat signatures in that structure directly east of your position. Over.
Copy that. Get them back inside.
Osman Betholi, getting.
What's surprising? That is real Hungarian. It's correct. It's.
Noble team, double time.
And here we're going to see one of the new things, sprint. Now, you don't have sprint all the time. What it is, it's an armor ability. And the armor abilities give you just certain power-ups. And the default one, well, like I said, is sprint. And you got that little thick circle above the motion tracker is your meter.
Fill me in, Commander. What are you seeing? Over.
We've got military casualties, 2 of the missing troopers.
And in
Looks
case
like
you
they
couldn't
were
tell,
interrogated.
Reach is a bit
It's
darker
messy.
than the rest of the Halos. Because, well, they show you they're right at the beginning of the game, they show you how it ends.
What the hell was that?
June, you see anything?
Negative.
We just saw
Thermal's clean.
something. I saw something. So that's one of the things that's kind of they mixed up how Halo plays out
Boss,
in this.
I see movement outside your
Up,
structure.
also a little bit right there. There's another reason why some people find Halo Reach not as good as the rest. It's a bit divisive. And that will be Bloom.
Move down to the lower level.
Bloom is this thing where the faster you fire the gun, or with an automatic weapon, just hold down the trigger, the more inaccurate it becomes. And at close up, it doesn't matter too much, but at more longer ranges, the more you have to pace your shots. And some people just really don't like that. Other people, like me, don't mind it so much. A lot of people claim it's broken. I think those people just don't want to accept the fact that Bungie made a Halo game that they just don't like. Well, they're willing to admit they don't like it. They just don't want to admit the fact that it's just not to their taste, rather than say it's broken. Of course, that means if someone hears about that who disagrees with me, they're probably going to tell me why I'm wrong, but whatever. Haters gonna hate. Another thing is they noticeably beefed up the weapon sounds. The weapons actually sound powerful in this one, unlike the 3 where they often sounded like pea shooters.
Position is compromised.
Another thing, you notice the grunts aren't speaking English anymore. None of the aliens do. Right there, you just saw a grunt flying. Yeah, if you hit a grunt right, their methane packs in the back will fly off, and the gas will come out, make them fly off, and then they'll explode, which has killed me before, where they just kind of caught me off guard.
Stand down, Noble. Stand down. Contacts neutralized.
Contacts? It's the damn Covenant.
Cheer up, big man.
This whole valley just turned into a free fire
Another
zone.
thing they did was there's 2 different reload animations, one for a partial clip and one for a fully empty
Boss,
clip.
I'm showing more activity to the east.
Copy that, June. We're on it. 6, you got point.
They also have two pull out animations for when you first pull out the weapon. There's when you first pull it out, like the first time you actually pull out the weapon, and there's when you just have pulling it out again. Here we see our first elites, and we also see a new gameplay thing: assassinations. Before, in previous Halo games, you could punch an enemy in the back, kill them instantly. Here, if you hold down the melee button, you get this special animation, and it looks really cool.
Camille, you're with Kat. 6 and I will run interference on the ground. We'll meet you at the outpost.
Number 3, requesting airlift. Over.
There's actually multiple assassinations for different enemies,
Get to
and
work, Noble.
for also depending on how you approach it. If you like are in the air, it'll do, or they're in the air, it'll do completely different assassinations.
That's right.
It's just kind of contextual. There's one, if you're sprinting at them, they'll actually, your Spartan will do like a tackle at the elite. They'll tackle the elite to the ground before stabbing them. It's pretty cool. Right there, I run into a rock. Go me. And here's another thing. In Reach, there are a few civilian vehicles around you can drive, including this truck. And in this case, you got George in the back with the machine gun, so it's almost like a Warhog, except he cannot fully spin around. He's got more limited vision. And right there, you just saw I just punched through a whole row of just MOAs.
We're clear. Good shooting.
MOAs being some of the native wildlife on Reach. Well, I'm not sure it is native, but yeah, there is wildlife here and there in the game. Not as much as they initially wanted, but there's still some around.
I'm seeing heat sinks in the structure ahead.
Those aren't friendly.
We have targets near.
Yeah, the elites can pack quite a punch, literally.
Looks like we're clear, Lieutenant.
The thing about Reach is that most of the time, the enemy AI is pretty damn good. Problem is, once again, the friendly AI is kind of bad. And not only that, for some reason, Noble Team's AI seems to be worse than Marine AI. I'm not sure why that is, but
Boss, I'm showing
just
more activity
is.
to the east. Advise you check it out.
Roger, 3. We're en route. New target, go ahead.
One thing about this level is you can go through pretty quickly if you're willing to ignore a lot of the enemies and just blow through it. Like just like I blew through that pack of grunts right there. And there's another civilian truck, just in case this one blew up or something, I guess. Yeah, and once again, grunts will do a suicide run. If you like, particularly if you kill like their elite commander or whatever.
Boss, we're picking up a distress signal.
Mayday, 3 Charlie 6. Does anyone read? We were attacked by
That
Covenant
Moog is
forces. The Covenant
hilarious.
is on Reach. I repeat, the Covenant is on Reach.
Yeah, another problem with this game though,
We gotta find the source of that distress.
in particular, is the voice acting is often not as good as the rest of the
We
game.
don't leave people behind. You see those
fact-
troopers, you let me know.
I'd say the story is the weakest of all the Halos.
South of your position, over.
Problem is, a part of the problem is they have several characters that they don't have a lot of time to introduce you and make you care about.
Solid copy, Commander. Recalling Falcon Charlie 2. Hold that evac position.
Gameplay-wise, it's probably the best campaign. Story-wise, it's probably the worst. So it's kind of weird sometimes. That's one of the grunt assassinations. That's one of them. You know, snapping the neck. The other one is stabbing him in the throat.
Keep your distance. 6. Hold position. Clear an LZ.
And as you just saw,
Corporal Travis, sir. 3 Charlie. It's the Covenant.
We know, Corporal. Let's get you out of here.
But you just saw the Spirit dropships from Halo 1 are back.
Be advised, we got hostile dropship inbound.
But they also have Phantoms as well, so both dropships are around in reach.
Keep it up. I'm good all day.
So the pistol is powerful again. It's not as powerful as the 3-shot in Halo 1, but it's still pretty damn powerful. It's 5 shots that will kill. Well, at least in multiplayer. In multiplayer, 5 shots will kill. And I just killed a Mo accidentally. Here, it depends on the enemy. But yeah, it's just as powerful as the DMR, which is the precision weapon you'll see in a couple minutes. Weakness from one of the differences between the pistol and the DMR is that the pistol blooms faster, so at longer ranges the pistol is not as accurate as the DMR, and also the DMR has more ammo per clip or magazine or whatever it is. So the DMR is a better weapon, but they both are about the same power. But the pistol can also fire faster, so at closer ranges the pistol is better than the DMR. It's just one of those, depends on the situation, which is what Bungie's been trying to do. They've been trying to make it so every weapon has a particular role.
We're at the relay outpost. Doors locked. Mechanism's been flash fused.
Can you beat it?
I dial up my torch, cut the way through. Gonna take some time.
Okay. We're en route to your location.
This is obviously just designed to like make you go, look, this is awesome looking, isn't it? This whole sequence right here. Just look at how powerful our new graphics engine is now. But a lot of people really, for some reason, want that one weapon that is just noticeably better than every other, or just works in almost every situation. For some reason, they want that pistol from Halo 1. They want the BR from Halo 2. They just want that weapon that works in almost every situation. But Bungie doesn't want that. They want a weapon that works in particular situations. So DMR is not that good in close range.
Put her down, pilot. 6.
Usually. In the closer range, you're better off with a pistol or an assault rifle, but long range, you definitely want a DMR. This thing is actually got pretty extreme range. You just got to be really patient with the bloom, and a lot of people aren't. A lot of people claim the bloom is broken, and I'm not seeing that, to be honest. I don't see that. People complain that bloom doesn't work, and I'm like, are you just not using it right? Because I'm not having these problems that people talk about.
How we doing, Cat?
Taking a little longer than I hoped. I've cut about halfway through the door.
Contact.
There's a forklift. You can, in fact, drive the forklift, but I don't do it here. I think I do it later. I think. If I don't, well, sorry, but it's slow and you can't splatter anyone with it, and you can't attack anyone with it. Initially, there was plans to have you be able to actually be able to drive the forklift and use the forklift bit, but that was very buggy, so it had to be cut. Like, you could, like, well, launch things, like, ridiculously high in the air with the forklift.
Die, you bastard! Enemy reinforcements inbound! Yeah! You don't stand a chance! It's payback time!
Another thing, the Jackals have got a slight redesign because their shields are now only got one slot for weapons. I can't believe I forgot this, but this new enemy type we saw earlier, which was the skirmisher,
Everybody inside. Go.
which looked like the beefier jackal, and that's basically what they are. They're beefier jackals. They're related. And right here, it's supposed to be this huge, overwhelming thing where just tons of enemies are coming at you, and you have to get here. But if you're patient and smart, you can wipe out all the Covenant. It's not a big deal. It kind of feels anticlimactic, in fact.
Nothing to report.
we're about to see a new gameplay feature.
Can't see a thing. Noble 6, turn on your night vision.
I don't know why he tells just Noble 6 to turn on the night vision. Everyone should be turning it on, but...
Control.
Yeah, night vision, which we'll see more of in the 3rd level.
Number 6, search that body.
Cutscene.
Where's the rest of your unit?
We got split. I don't think they... It sounded bad on the comms.
All right, Corporal. Stay put. We'll get you a combat surgeon.
Damn. Plasma damage.
Found something.
I'll take that, 6. Not your domain.
I got a live one over here. Come on. Out you come. It's all right. We're not gonna hurt you.
George.
I got her. Keep still, and I'll release you.
What's the status? Over!
We've been engaged! Bad guy coming out!
That Tango group has permission to pursue.
Negative 4, stay on the entrance. 2, handle her. 5 and 6, clear the hole.
So yeah, fun, civilians. And that interesting point to note, right there when that elite jumped down and swung at George's head. What happened was in the Hungarian, that girl said basically they're still here, and right after that, George just kind of shifted his head up, like looked up, like in surprise, like uh-oh. And then the elite came down. So that was actually pretty little clever little thing. She just says they're still here, and he actually reacts to that. Right here, yeah, you got this big old night vision area. And the new plasma pistol. It pretty much behaves as it always has. Still got the EMP function, still drains shields, but on top of that, it's actually useful now. You can use it. The single shot fire. Using the single shot mode is actually useful. It'll actually kill things. I mean, I played the Reach beta and found that out. I was like, oh my gosh. People were like, I pull out the plasma pistol and people would just think, oh, you're an idiot. And just immediately think, you know, I'm easy prey. And then I take them down with the plasma pistol. It's just hilarious. This thing's actually lethal now.
You covered.
Area secure, sir.
Noble 5 report.
Pretty easy.
Targets neutralized.
Cat needs you to reset the
And
junction.
with that,
Do it. Get back here.
about to get to the final cutscene, so I don't have a lot of time to talk. So once again, I'm Nemesis, and I shall see you next time in Oni Sword Base. Bye, guys.
How long?
Question of my life. If the question is, when will the station be back online? 2 weeks, earliest. This is plasma damage. All major uplink components are fried.
2 minutes is too long.
Which is why I'm splicing into the main overland bundle to get you a direct line to Colonel Holland. You're in my light, Commander.
Find out what she knows.
What's your name? Do you live around here? I'm George.
Shada.
Shada. Se Potterosnev. Your accent sounds familiar. Shopron?
Tangari.
Friend of yours?
Father.
Sha'ainalom. I'm sorry.
Why would you be?
Big man forgets what he is sometimes.
She just lost her father. She needs a full psychiatric workup.
She's not the only one.
Lock it down, both of you. Get her on her feet. The body stays here.
Thank you, sir.
Signal. It's patchy, but it's there.
I'll take it.
Let's not touch anything. You wouldn't want to ground this place.
Barely getting you. What's your situation? Over?
Colonel, this is Noble One. There are no rebels. The Covenant are on Reach. Acknowledge?
Come again, Noble One? Did you say Covenant?
Affirmative. It's the Winter Contingency.
May God help us all.